Hello student, welcome back to my channel. So today we will discuss here about the next topic of unit electrostatics in chapter electric charges and field. So in my previous lectures I have explained about the application of Gauss theorem through this video and Google Meet. So here in this lecture we will talk here about the next part, which is called here the electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy, got it? So today's topic first is electrostatic potential energy. So as when we talk here about the electrostatic potential energy, it means that we are talking here about kind of work done. So which kind of work done we are talking here? So electrostatic potential energy means that amount of work done. There are many definitions. Suppose we have 2 points A and B, and in point A plus Q charge is there, and in point B plus Q in small, means small letter in Q, the charge is placed, and we want to carry this charge from point A to point B, and the both points are in the effect of electric field of each other. Means that if we are carrying the charge plus Q from point B to point A, then we need to do some work against the electric field, or you can say the electrostatic force. So this force is stored as the electrostatic potential energy of the system. Got it? So here we can say that electrostatic potential energy, the minimum amount of work done, we can define it in many ways. The minimum amount of work done by an external force, okay, it is represented by F external, against the electrostatic force, which is represented here Fe, to carry a test charge, which is represented by plus small letter in Q, plus Q, from one point to another point without acceleration. Got it? So this is one of the definition which we want to explain our electric potential energy or electrostatic potential energy. This one, this is the direction of electrostatic force, or you can say the direction of electric field also due to repulsive force. So we can say another thing here, as we know that when we are carrying this charge from point B to point A, we will carry this charge by part, means from this small from point B we will carry this charge in small distances from point B to point A. And if suppose here we can say, if suppose here our B charge, our charge which is placed at B at distance supposed to be R from it, so that time we can say that we are carrying the charge from this R distance to this 0 distance. Means that by external force, if we are thinking here about the integration form if we are thinking, so we will carry the charge by part from point B to point A. Suppose this is the distance which we are representing it by dr. Just imagine. So if we are thinking, if we can say that Fext is our external force, so for some elementary distance from B to A side, so for some elementary distance we will carry the charge by part, not a complete from B to A directly, elementary for some elementary displacement as we are carrying the charge from B to A, means of length dr. So we will get the amount of work done, F external into dr, or you can say F external dot product of dr. This is the small amount of work done for this elementary displacement dr, got it, by external force F external. And if we think here about the total work done will be W is equals to integration of dW, integral sum of all the small amount of forces which are acting for such kind of small elementary distances. So we will write here F external into dr, got it. And now student, as we are knowing here, this amount of work done is due to the external force which is opposite to the direction of electric force, and cause of this we can write here F external negative of Fe, which is our electric force. So we can write it here F ext, in place of ext I will write Fe dot dr, and with negative sign we can use here. Or if you are not write this direction, if you want to write in term of cos theta, you can write it also in term of cos theta, Fe into dr into cos theta. Theta is equals to 180 because displacement in this direction and electric field in opposite, so that's why F dr. In simple way you will also get a negative direction for it. So this is the amount of work done, which is negative integral of Fe dr, or you can say F external of dr. If this amount of work done, as we are carrying the charge from point B to A, so we will write their limit from B to A, got it. So we will write it from B to A. This is the formula of amount of work done, and this work is stored as the electrostatic force negative of the electric force, as the electrostatic force negative of external, or you can say vice versa. So we can write here, since the amount of work done, the amount of work done by Fext is negative, so the whole energy or whole amount of work done, so the amount of, we can say amount of work fully converted or stored as the potential energy of, or you can say electrostatic potential energy, electrostatic potential energy, got it. So this amount of work done stored as electrostatic potential energy. And second thing, we can say here one more thing, as we know that electrostatic force is conservative in nature, so we can say that here this electrostatic potential energy or amount of work done, this amount of work done does not depends on nature of path, depends on nature of path, it depends only final and initial position of, or you can say of charge, got it. So this is due to the conservative nature of force, and we know that here this amount of work done depend on final and initial point of whose point? Charge, or you can say final and initial position of location does not depend on the path. It is straight or curve or anything else, which we are discussing here in our next part, which is conservative in nature, electrostatic force conservative in nature. Now here, as we know that this energy is stored as the potential energy. So how we will represent the potential energy here? Listen, in point A, let us suppose to be in point A, there is some potential energy UA, and at point B there is also UB, because here in this point we are carrying the charge supposed to be from infinity to this point A, from infinity to this point B. So we can say here one thing, if we can explain this thing, if suppose if UA UB are the potential energies of A and B, or at A and B, got it? So therefore change in potential energy, how we will write? Delta U is equals to UA minus UB, got it? And this change in potential energy is equal to the amount of work done to carry the charge from point B to A, which is represented by WAB. And as we know that this amount of work done does not depend on path. So if we think about the second point B, if suppose we think about if point B is at infinity, suppose this point is at infinity, so that time what happens? This change in, if this point is at infinity, so the potential energy at B will be 0, because that time R is equals to infinity. So if we use the formula here, we will get a single formula of electrostatic potential energy or amount of work done, which is F into dr. So after that we can say if R is equals to infinity, that time we will get UB is equals to 0. So delta U is equals to UA minus 0 is equals to WAB. So that time this delta U can be written as UA is equals to WAB, means that the amount of work done to carry the charge from point B, which is at infinity, to any point A, is equal to the amount of potential energy stored at point A, or you can say electrostatic potential energy of point A, got it? So this is the explanation about the electrostatic potential energy. After that we will talk here about the next topic. Okay, so for that pause the video and note down. After the discussion about the electrostatic potential energy and different type of definition, we will start here one more definition of electrostatic potential energy. So we can explain the electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy of a charge which we are carrying Q is the amount of work done by an external force from one point to another point. Electrostatic amount of work done by external force from one point to another point against the electrostatic field due to configuration of charge, or you can say plus q charge, which charge already present initially. So this is one more definition by which you can explain the electrostatic potential energy, and after that we will talk here about the electrostatic potential. We will derive the derivation of electrostatic potential energy very soon by the formula F into dr. Now here we are talking about the next point, electric potential. So student, you know about the electric potential. What is the meaning of electric potential? It is the amount of work done divided by the test positive charge which we are carrying from infinity to any point inside the electric field, or from one point to another point inside the electric field. So electric potential, in short we can write here V is equals to W upon Q. This is our electric potential formula which you all have read in class 10th, and the definition of electric potential is same as the electric potential energy, but here we will say that in place of the test charge we will say unit test positive charge. The remaining all things are same. This is the definition for electric potential, and after that electric potential energy. Next point which we are discussing after it is electric potential energy. So first I will write the electric potential definition. Electric potential means amount of work done. It is defined as amount of work done to carry unit charge from infinity to any point in electric field. So here the term which is infinity, what is the meaning of infinity? Means we are talking about the point which is at very large distance from the given charge plus q, or what it is. Okay, so if suppose I am considering our plus q charge is here, and due to this plus q charge here electric field region is this, and if we have any another point B, suppose this is supposed to be our A point, if suppose B point is outside the electric field, so it means that this is the point which is located at infinity. Infinity means the point which is at outside the electric field. This means at infinity means we are talking about the point which is outside the electric field. In electric field, this is not in infinity. Outside the electric field, where the influence of or effect of electric field due to plus q charge or the given charge is 0, so that kind of field is called our infinity point. That kind of point is called infinity point. Okay, so this is the meaning of infinity. So that formula for it is given by this. Means we can explain this formula by, suppose let us consider dW, let W is the amount of work. We can explain amount of work to carry unit test, or unit in place of unit you can say test positive charge. We will represent this test positive charge q naught. So here in this formula I will also write q naught. Okay, so the formula will be, therefore electric potential EP is equals to this. Clear? Now here we are talking about the next electric potential in place of energy, I will write difference. Energy we have discussed. Electric potential difference. Electric potential difference means here we have 2 points. The both points are in the electric field. So we can say amount of work done, same definition. Here we are carrying the charge from point B to point A. Okay, but these 2 points are in electric field. So here the electric potential VA, here the electric potential VB, and their difference is electric potential difference. So we can say amount of work done to carry unit test positive charge from where? From one point to another point. Suppose here the charge is plus q naught, which is 1 coulomb, from one point which is B to another point. So this is the definition of our electric potential difference. Got it? So it is noted by delta V, which is equals to final minus initial. We are carrying the charge from point B to point A, and this difference is equals to, suppose the amount of work done to carry the charge from B to A is WAB, and the test positive charge is Q naught. So we can represent this formula like this also, and if you want to write this relation also in this way, so you can take a point A here and B point you can consider at infinity. So that time your work done W can be written as WAB for a while. Okay, so this is the definition of electric potential difference. Electric potential energy we have done, electric potential we have done, electric potential difference also, and you can see the both of the formula are same mathematically. So here the dimension formula and SI unit of both is volt, means SI unit of electric potential or electric potential difference is volt, and the dimension formula what it will be? Dimension formula means we will write first the dimension formula of work, after that charge, and finally we will get, you have to understand about how we will calculate the dimension formula. So ml square T minus 3a minus 1, this is the dimension formula of electric potential energy, electric potential difference and the electric potential. And one more thing, if you thinking about the dimension formula of electric potential energy, so it is an energy beta, so the electric potential energy dimension is same as the dimension of work, which is ml square T minus 2. Point clear? So this is the dimension formula of electric potential energy, and this one is the dimension formula of electric potential and electric potential difference. After that we will talk here about the electrostatic force is conservative in nature, and the field which is here electrostatic field is conservative field. So means that what is the meaning of conservative? It is not depend on the nature of path, it depends on the final and initial position of the location or of the charge. Got it? So after that we will start here, the electrostatic force is conservative in nature. After that, student, we will talk here about the next part, which is electrostatic force conservative in nature. So next is electrostatic force is conservative in nature, or you can say electrostatic force conservative in nature. So what is So what is the meaning of it? So here electrostatic force is conservative in nature. For this proof, we will assume here 2 points A and B which are in electric field E, and suppose I am taking their 2 paths of it like this. This is our path 1, this is our path 2, P1 and P2. Got it? In one path we are carrying the charge from point A to B, and in another part we are carrying the charge from point B to A. Got it? We have two paths P1 and P2, and we will see here is the force which is electrostatic force conservative in nature or not. In this condition we will consider the electrostatic potential at point B is VB and this one is A. So here let us consider 2 points A and B in the electric field E. Got it, student? So here we can say, first listen carefully, by the definition of electric potential difference, we know that if we are thinking here about first path which is path P1, so for path P1 if we want to write, so we can write WAB upon Q naught. Q naught is the unit test positive charge we have, which we are carrying from point A to B in first case, then after B to A in second case. So if we are carrying the charge from point A to B, so that time the electrostatic potential difference will be VB minus VA. This is our equation 1. And for next path, if we are reversing the path, means that we are carrying the charge from B to A. That time the work will be what? Supposed to be denoted by VBA Q naught, which is equals to, we are carrying the charge from B to A, so it will be VA minus VB. Got it, student? Now if we are thinking here about the total amount of force or net force, what it will be? So therefore net force or net amount of work done, sorry, net force I am saying, net amount of work done on Q naught, or you can say Q charge if you want to say. Okay, so it will be WAB upon Q naught plus WBA upon Q naught, sum of, means we will add sum of first and second equation. So it will be VB minus VA plus VA minus VB. So it will cancel out, it will also cancel out, gives us a value which is equals to 0. So this is our net force which is equal to W. Suppose net amount of work done on charge Q, means we are carrying here the net electrostatic potential difference. So net electrostatic potential difference which is equals to, suppose this is equal to 0. So what it mean? It means that if delta V is equal to 0, it means that W net is equals to 0. W net is equals to 0. Hence we can say that this total amount of work done or net amount of work done does not depend on path. In both of the path we will observe the same work, and we can say that it depends only on final and initial position of the charge. And if we think here about the formula, so we can write, as we know that, listen carefully student, TW is equals to F into dr, you are knowing very well. So that time W net can be written as F into what? F into dr. Suppose this is the integral form, and this integral is based on this distance, so called here line integral of right now electrostatic force. And if we think about this electrostatic force in term of electric field, why it is? Because we are including the term electric field E. So we will write this F is equals to Q into E, and direction both are same. So in next word, I will write here integral W net is equals to integral Q into E. This Q is our Q naught, which I will consider unit test positive charge, into dr. Got it? So this Q is a scalar quantity, and we can write here Q naught is equal to unit test positive charge, so it will be 1 coulomb. Later on we will write E dot dr, which is equals to W net, and we know that this W net is equals to 0, so it is equals to 0, it is also equal to 0, it is also equal to 0. So finally we will get here E dot dr is equal to 0, or we can say like this also. So the conclusion is that electrostatic field is, hence we can say that, hence electrostatic field is conservative, because the amount of work done, or you can say the electrostatic force, either in this way or this way, is equal to 0. It means that it is not depend on the path. If it is depending on path, so it will not equal to 0. It means that it is depending on the final and initial point. So that's why we can say that the electrostatic field is conservative field, is called conservative field, and the electrostatic force is conservative in nature. So this is the proof, and due to this conservative nature, the line integral of electric field is 0. Listen carefully. In electrostatic field, second note for MCQ, in electrostatic, line integral of electric field is equal to 0. It means that line integral of electric field is 0. And I hope you are thinking about what is the meaning of, is here any meaning of line integral of magnetic field? Yes, it is meaningful term. Close. Line integral of magnetic field means that amperes, you will discuss this topic, ampere circuital law, which is equals to mu naught times I. Got it? You will discuss this thing in our upcoming chapter, but here you have to understand about this MCQ part. In electrostatic, line integral of electric field is 0. Why it is? Because the electrostatic force is conservative in nature. From the electrostatic force conservative in nature, and the field is called electrostatic, means the field is called conservative field. And how it is conservative in nature? Because the electrostatic force does not depend on the nature of path from where we are taking or we are carrying the charge. Okay, it depends on only on the final and initial point of the charge. Got it, student? So this is the basic points, or you can say some basic information about the next part of this unit. So after that we'll discuss here about the next remaining topic through our Google Meet and YouTube video. So for that, pause the video and note down and try to understand the all topics which I have explained in front of you. Thank you very much.